Hi. Exciting times are ahead. I am graduating and obviously I need a dress. I got this beautiful blue, like thicker woven fabric. I think I got 3 meters because I knew I might fuck up. I might mess up. My vision, painted for you, is a fitted bodice, like tight waist, but I want to have big puffy sleeves. A while ago I made my own bodice block with this book. It took me, I think, almost a day to do this because I was just confused, but that's normal. So if you feel like becoming a big brain person, this is how. I once again come to the conclusion that I am my worst enemy. I woke up this morning with every intention to only sew, but it's now 5 o'clock and I haven't done anything because I convinced myself I needed to do other things first. I painted my nails blue because my dress is blue, so I need blue nails, and now it's 5 o'clock. What's wrong with me? Anyway.
Hello, my cute little chicken nugget. It's been a while since I recorded this. It might have been last year, but I'm doing it now, so you can't say anything. First, I'm going to show you the pattern I made. It's this one. It looks really professional, I know. This is the front, this is the back. The only thing I needed to change was to transform that dart and move it into this dart. It sounds complicated. It wasn't, I promise. So first I had to copy the whole thing onto a new piece of paper because I was going to cut it up and I didn't want to cut up the one that I made because it took me literal hours. Also, this was just really fun, like just tracing the lines, so relaxing, like meditation. I also didn't like the look of that upper shoulder dart, so I wanted to remove that as well, but I'll show you now why I couldn't.
Okay, so I have my two Hello? Hi. So we have our two pieces. The front part in the book, it says I can just tape it together like this, and that you see how it automatically makes this bigger. So that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to talk about the second one because I'm a bit lost. The second one looks like this. It has a small dart in the top at the shoulder and a bigger one here to fit the waist. And the problem is, if you pinch the upper dart together, it doesn't affect, it just looks weird. Like it just crumples up, nothing moves down here. So I'm pretty sure I needed to make a different type of bodice block, but I can live with this. Actually, can I? Won't it look stupid? I don't want to change it now, so we're going to live with it. There's just going to be 2 random darts in the back. I'm sure it'll look super professional. Now that we kind of solved that pattern, next we're doing the skirt. So we're doing a half circle skirt. I'm not going to use the pattern for just I'm not going to use a pattern for that. I'm just going to use a circle skirt calculator. I'll link down one. I'm just going to use a circle skirt calculator. I will link one down below. Why am I talking so much? It's just a circle skirt. Don't do it over a sweater, I just already know mine. 55 is what I want. 55, 55, 55, 55. Forgot what I wanted to do.
I wish I could say that was my post-thesis brain, but alas, it is not. That is my brain always. As soon as I start a task, I forget what I was doing. I took my waist measurement and put that into a circle skirt calculator and got my waist ratio out of that. So I put that into the corner of my fabric. It was folded once and added the length that I wanted until it looked a bit like this, like a pie chart maybe. Also, look how disgusting I stepped on it. My floor was always dirty in this apartment. I lost a tomato once and I found it weeks later.
Ow. I'm gonna cut out the bodice pieces and then I'm gonna do a test run. If it goes wrong, I think I could redo the bodice, but I'm just hoping that it won't go wrong. But first, let's make this place a bit more cozy because these lights, they're a second sun. I feel like I'm at the dentist. Cool for sewing in the night, which I do a lot. Every time I turn my face, I'm like, eh. Good morning. I might have made it too comfortable yesterday because I went to sleep and didn't do anything else. But I woke up with 2 pimples and the will to sew. So can I finish it today? Once again, the little demon in my head thinks I can, but maybe I can't. This floor is so cold. Also, yes, I am still wearing the same sweater. Don't come at me. It's very cold and I'm very comfortable. So
Before I tell you what I'm doing here, I feel the need to explain my hairstyle choice here. I saw this TikTok hack that you can put a claw clip in your hair, like at the roots, and it will lift them and you'll get volume. So that is what I was trying here. I don't remember if it worked. I didn't do it again, so maybe it didn't. But I'm cutting out all the pieces, transferring the darts. The front part, of course, is cut on the fold so that you fold it open and have one big part. Make sure you also transfer the darts onto that. And the back piece is on a double layer of fabric, but not on the fold, so that you have 2 separate pieces where you can add the zipper later, like this. And I'm doing all of that twice because I am doing a lining, because I love linings. Linings are everything. Then I started working on the darts. I absolutely hate darts. I don't know how people do darts. It's so frustrating to me. And I'm not good at them, I think. Also, this fabric was quite thick, so it was a bit annoying. I always start at the bottom, so I work from the thickest part to the thinnest part. At the bottom, you can do a backstitch, but at the top, don't do a backstitch. Just leave the tails of the thread long and put a little knot or 2 into them. This dart process took so long. I'd rather write another thesis than have to do that again, but at least my nails match my fabric.
it fits! I don't know why I'm surprised because I did it with my measurements, so I guess it makes sense that it fits, but I'm still startled. Also ignore my sweatpants, I'm at home. The only thing, okay, 2 things. The shoulders are a bit big and they're not at the same height, so I don't know what that's about. Like one's shorter than the other. That's easily fixed. I'll just attach the sleeve closer to here. And the other thing is that it's a bit big. Here it's fine, the tightness, but here there's quite a lot of give. And it's one of the measurements that I couldn't take myself because how am I supposed to measure my back? So I just took like a standard measurement for my size and it is not right apparently. Okay, I changed my mind. I closed it in the back and I think it's actually good. So if I put the zipper in tight enough, it should be fine, which is crazy. I made this with math and my brain. Can we believe it's not butter? Oh, hello? Who is she? Okay.
When I was finally done obsessing over my newly found arm muscles, I made the lining layer, which is just made in the exact same way. I attached the front and the back pieces over the shoulder line and the side seams, right sides facing each other. And then it was finally time to connect the lining and the outside layer. I do this over the neckline, so you put right side on right side and just connect it from one end to the other and sew across once. And then if you flip it inside out, you will have a connected layer. And that's gonna look a bit bulky. Like you see here, it looks a bit unpretty, and all you have to do to fix that is just trim back the fabric a bit and clip in some places where the curvature is stronger. And then obviously the solution to everything is to iron it, and that will make it look good.
So we're now focusing on the arms, and because I'm not in the mood to draft more patterns because it's going to take me forever and will not be done anytime soon, we're cheating by using a pattern. It's not cheating. We're using a pattern. It's the Vogue 9311. I've used it 1,000 times. Made the dress once. It looked horrible on me. And ever since then, I've used it only solely for these amazing sleeves. They're everything I want, and I want them for this dress. So
here's another example of my Venetian floor. Don't judge me for losing food on it. I found the tomato again, but at that point it was a dry tomato, not sun-dried, apartment dried. I'm just glad I didn't have ants. Actually, maybe I did have ants, I just didn't see them. I don't know.
welcome, Julia. So the top is basically done, and now we are gonna attach the sleeves first, then the skirt. I feel like that's gonna be the more rewarding process. Okay, this outside, this is the front. So no, yeah, no, like this. Okay. Did you see that that hurt? I want it to be pretty like this. It needs to be attached like this, right? Some fabric where it wasn't supposed to be sewn. Huh? Okay, so we've made a gathering stitch here around this huge sleeve, and next we gather it up. Depending on what fabric you have, this will be either super easy or annoying. There's no in between. Actually, you know what? This one is exactly an in between. This one is like, it's easy, but it's not like, so I stand corrected. This is exactly in the middle of how it feels to gather fabric. Usually I also don't encase the raw edge inside the cuff, but because I already have ugly inside sleeves, I have to. So at least a little bit is good. I mean, the other stuff is also good, but you know what I mean. I used to do this differently, wait. The struggles of sewing, these are the things nobody talks about. All the thinking, all the calculations. Okay, I'm gonna try to encase it. That's pretty stupid. Okay, I'm not gonna do it.
In order to avoid any decision making, I decided to fix the darts because I realized they were quite bulky. So I cut them open and sewed them apart on all of the darts, and it worked. And they're now beautiful flat, and I didn't have to confront my decision making process. So, yep, win-win.
Ta-da! We are quite proud. So I also had to take in the shoulders twice on both sides. At this point, I have to do this every single time. I think my body's unproportioned, and I am convinced that I have one shoulder that's a bit longer than the other. Can you tell? Hope.
I really struggled with this part, marking where to put the zipper when there's nobody to hold it close for you and you just have to do it yourself. That was really hard. And I recalculated a few times. I didn't have a ruler, so I made one, genius as I am. Now we're putting in the zipper. Thank God for my invisible zipper foot, because without it, this would be impossible. I used to sew zippers with my hands, like a peasant in the Middle Ages, and now I have a zipper foot because I am sophisticated, and it's just made my life a lot easier. For anybody out there who is still doing the peasant method, I would really recommend upgrading your life to a zipper foot.
Moment of truth. Ew. Is what she looks like. This part is still completely open. I'm afraid it's gonna look a bit pilgrimy. Drum roll, please. I'm so bad at getting like the seams to line up with zippers, but look.
For anybody that's still here, congratulations, you've made it to the final part of the video. I can't believe it either. I was done at this point. I just wanted the dress to be over. As with every sewing project, I have so much fun, and then by the end, I'm like, please get me out of here. We are encasing the raw seams. I'm explaining it here. I'm telling you a very long story, but I honestly, after hours of editing, I can't listen to myself anymore, so you still have to listen to me a bit, but we're encasing the raw seams. I had to hand sew it down, and that is that. Let me know what you think of the final result. Love you, bye!